Yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Super here, and welcome back to another Mortal Kombat 1 video. So, today's video, we're going to be talking about who is the best out of the three DLC characters. This is, of course, in my opinion. I want you guys to share your opinion down below in the comments as well. Who is the best? Is it Noob? Is it Sektor? Is it Cyrax? I'm gonna be giving you guys my opinion on some of the cameos that I've been using and just overall opinions in general of the three different characters and my experience with them. But I do love this Noob Saibot combo right here. Ooh, pop the ghost ball. Oh yes, that combo looks sick. I love pairing up Noob Saibot with Sub-Zero. But before anything, big announcement today, and I'm gonna be promoting this. You guys know I don't promote any like brands or anything like that. I don't really do any promotions just because if I don't use something, I'm not gonna promote it. But when it comes to something new, including the launch of my new channel, which is called Super in Vegas, I'm going to be promoting that. So I'm not going to be overly talking about it, but I will mention it here and there in videos. So I just launched the channel today. I'll leave the channel trailer linked in the description so you guys could check it out. I would really appreciate that. But Noob Saibot, let's talk about Noob first because Noob is the one that I have a video playing of in the background. So I definitely feel like Noob Saibot is good. I don't feel like he's as good as the other two characters because he does have problems with people mashing on him. He does have a nice mid, which is his forward one, but it also gets beat because it is kind of slow and sort of the transition from the first attack to the second attack is a little bit slower. He just has a tendency to have combo strings that are susceptible to you either mashing on them or interrupting them because they sort of have like a big gap between the first hit, second hit. Unless it's what is it, 2-1? 2-1 is pretty good, but if you commit to the full combo string and your opponent's a little bit further behind you, they could punish you with one of their own moves. Maybe not attacks because Noob kind of like separates himself from the clone, so it gives him a little bit of space. But if you have a character with like a capture state, for example, if I'm using like Cyrax and I see you, with your 2-1-2, 2-1-2-1, 2-1-2, 1-2 combo string, I could throw a net and capture you in the net. But I've been using the different cameos with Noob Saibot. I still think he's really good. Some people think that he might not do the damage that he should be doing. But to be honest, I think he does more than enough damage, especially if you're using a cameo. Ooh, that was my freeze right there. I didn't know what to do. I'm like, wait a minute, what? I didn't practice that. That was like one of the first times that I even, the chat told me that I even had a parry with Sub-Zero now because of the new changes. So many new changes in the game. It's crazy. I haven't even started uploading videos with like the new costumes and Titan Havoc and all that. I'm excited to be uploading a little bit more of that coming up in the future. But I've been using Noob more specifically with Movado and Sub-Zero. I feel like Movado, the fact that you could combo from his slide from full screen, his shadow slide, is really good. I really like that. You go into your teleport, then you go into Movado again, and you go in for a good amount of damage from a shadow slide that went full screen. Like, that is really good. Easy combos that you could do with Movado and the bounce. And then when it comes to Sub-Zero, you hit confirm into something. You call in your clone Ghost Ball, and then you go in for the combo that I've been demonstrating throughout the course of the video. Combo looks really sick, and it gives you a chance to use the clone. That was cheap, by the way. I teched the throw, and I still got hit by the Movado trap. That was cheap. But yeah, Sub-Zero and Movado are the two cameos that I've been using. But I definitely think that the best cameo for Noob Saibot when it comes to damage and combos is going to be Janet. I still haven't played with Noob and Janet. I will do that here soon in the next stream. But Noob and Janet seem to have like very, very good synergy when it comes to the teleport into the Janet uppercut or up punch. And then you go in for whatever else you want to do for big damage. I've seen like over 50% easy what, 2 cameos, maybe a bar of meter, or like definitely a bar of meter, but that's really good damage. 50% for a bar of meter, sometimes 2 bars of meter, 55. I think I saw one, but really good damage. Noob and Janet. So I would say that Noob is probably the worst one out of the characters when it comes to like how viable he is, but he's still really good. That's how good the other 2 characters are, in my opinion. I still think that Noob is like amazing, but Sektor and Cyrax are just that good. So let's talk about Sektor, because I think we could all agree that Cyrax is probably the best out of the 3 DLC characters, but she does take a little bit of time to sort of, she needs a hit, okay? She needs a hit. I was very close to putting Sektor over Cyrax, but the fact that Cyrax could touch you once, excuse me, the fact that Cyrax could touch you once and you might potentially be dead is very powerful. But Sektor has everything you want in a solid character, in a top tier character. She has zoning. She has the damage, especially with you know, a character like Mataro or a character like Kung Lao. She has setups. Her wake up kind of sucks. The flamethrower wake up kind of sucks. It could, because it's only like 1 hit, right? So if you have your like cameo sort of be the meat shield, and then you like sit behind your cameo and your opponent tries to do the meter burn flamethrower, it's gonna hit your cameo and you're gonna be susceptible to an attack. But she does the damage. She has her zoning. She has her setups. Her mobility is good. She has the tricks if you actually want to use like forward 3 hover and to cancel and to grab into the low. She has overhead and lows. I try to play her a little bit with Sektor. Try to play the Sektor and Sektor catch up team. And at first, you know, I was like not knowing when to call in Sektor and how to use the missile properly in pressure or in zoning. But then after I got a little bit of experience, you know, I just got used to having an overhead and low mix up when the missile's coming down, because the opponent's going to be scared to press any buttons, so they're kind of going to respect the missile coming down from the cameo sector. So then you actually have a chance to hit the opponent and mix them up with an overhead and low. And then if you time it properly, you get that overhead and low mix up, and then the missile hits the opponent, and then you could continue your combo with 1-1 into teleport. So I think it's I think that team has some good potential. But honestly, you could pair Sektor up with anyone and she will be really good. You could pair up with Janet. I've seen Movado and Sektor have a lot of success. You could do pretty much any cameo just because her base tool set is so solid. She has a really nice mid, but you have to be careful because I found this out the hard way. If you get too eager, you try to attack a little bit too much, you're a little bit too predictable with that forward 2 mid, your opponent will be able to, you know, back up a little bit and punish you for the attempt. So, yeah, she has stylish combos too. I think she's great. I think she's the second best out of these characters. And then, last but not least, we have the one-touch kill god. We have the return of Cyrax being a glass cannon and a half. I don't think she's a glass cannon in this game because she actually does have some defensive options. She has an uppercut or her flip kick that's a little bit hard to punish sometimes if your opponent doesn't know that you have to like dash forward a little bit to punish. But if she gets a touch on you, man, there's so much hit stun on the net. You could get some crazy setups. And the team that I really enjoyed using a lot was the Cyrax and Cyrax team, because I could capture my opponent going for a bread and butter combo and my combo in the Cyrax cameo net, and then place a couple bombs down. After the Cyrax net goes away and it drains your meter, you're going to have to wake up on 2 bombs, and I have the option between my back 1 grab or the overhead, or just the bust off. You try to wake up with armor attack. That team is really, really fun to use and has all the setups that you want with Cyrax. You just have to get the hit. Sometimes, you know, when it comes to mix-ups with Cyrax, you're not really going to get that because her back 3, even though it looks like a low, it's not a low. So you only have that overhead option. But she does have a really good mid with the buzzsaw, hits 3 times. It armor breaks for the most part. She has that command grab, the back 1, and the net just holds you down for so long. It's crazy. I think the one thing that they might change from Cyrax, it might be the amount of hit stun that the regular net has. I really hope that they don't do anything to that character, and I really just hope that they, you know, bring up some other characters that might need to be brought up. But yeah, I don't know. I think if people complain, they're gonna be like, oh, you know, she's a little bit too strong. But in my opinion, I don't think she's too strong. I just think she's really strong. So I hope that they don't nerf anything about her, because then it'll be like, here we go again. You know, they made her this way for a reason. So if they go and nerf her, I'm going to be really disappointed. But, you know, I guess we'll see. But for now, the way she is now, I really enjoy playing with her. And she's actually my favorite character to play with out of all 3 DLC characters. The only thing that I will say is that we did find this little desync bug with her. Whenever I would go and put my opponent in the corner and I would hit him with, you know, the net, and then I start throwing my bombs down. If I throw too many bombs down and there's too much action in the corner, at least with Cyrax, I found that the game desyncs. So I don't know if anyone else is having a problem with this, or if it's just me. Based on the chat, you know, people said that they were having a problem with desync issues when Cyrax was in the corner. So hopefully that they fix. But other than that, that's going to be the end of today's video. So to answer the question on who is the best character in the Chaos Reigns DLC, it is the Queen of the Mustard, Cyrax. And then I think the second best character is Sektor, even though it's pretty close in my opinion. I think Sektor is like really, really good. And then at the end, we have Noob Saibot, but that's not because Noob Saibot is ass. It's just because Sektor and Cyrax are that good, in my opinion. I still think that Noob Saibot is really good, actually. So that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you guys next time. What's going on? It's Super here, and thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, and you aren't subscribed already, make sure you guys do so. And if you want to see some more, there's videos popping up on the screen right now. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.